whatever you tell your body believes that, and it just does that. And your body has the ability to like heal itself. And she was like, I have many patients, and we just use hypnosis to like heal this. And I was like, okay, even I came across this woman who healed her cancer by simply believing it and telling her body to like properties or waves over that area. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing. So first of all, mentally I started to say like, okay, you know what, I don't have hypothyroidism. I don't have hypothyroidism. Like verbally I started, I don't have hypothyroidism. I don't have hypothyroidism. Literally. Even though like somewhere I would feel, I was diagnosed with it, my reports were abnormal, I would still be stubborn. I don't have hypothyroidism. No, I don't have it. I'm like, my thyroid is active. It's, I don't even know what this means. And then came a point like, when I become mentally strong, that even at the smallest cell of my body would not believe that I have hypothyroidism. It became to this level of belief. And I believe that's when my body changed and everything. But I did other things as well, on and off, to like support this process, to overcome, because stress is, or anger or emotions, these kind of things are basically stored in the liver. So to support my liver, I started milk thistle and dandelion. For 2 months I did that, and I felt a lot more better. And then I tried to do estrogen detox as well. That didn't work out well for me, but on and off I would take it. I also added ashwagandha, which is like a stress relief, as well as rhodiola, and magnesium glycinate. But amongst all these herbs, magnesium glycinate is the best one for me. I got it off Amazon, and it just calmed me in ways nothing else would. So yeah, these are like kind of things I did. Then emotional side, I started releasing emotions from my body. Like there was years and years of trauma, like, because if the disease is coming in the family, that means some anger, resentment, pain, suffering is being passed on to you. So I started to release those things. I started to heal myself, and I started sending healing energy to my sister, to my mom, like whoever I perceived they needed healing, I would perform healing on them. And I forgot about it. I just did it and forgot about it. And after, I remember like 2-3 months after, like my sisters told me something. She's like, I just am better in terms of that. And I was like, oh, remember what I was doing? But yeah, anyway. So yeah. And I also, so for releasing the stress, I did emotional release. If you're not sure what is that, how to do that, just go back to my video day before yesterday, and in that I literally explained like how to release any emotion in any area of your body. For example, if you are someone who is consistently having pain in the shoulder, then it means something is being trapped, some emotion is trapped here, so you can release that. But yeah, that's one thing. The other thing which helped me tremendously is like doing Kundalini yoga. There is no comparison to this stuff, honestly, because I have done this. I did it for like a month, and everyone around me told me like, have you lost weight? And like, you're glowing, you are so much happier. It was my energy, nothing else. So I started in 2022, and yeah, still going strong. I also teach that. It's not very common in the UK and other parts of the world, because people don't know about this technology, but it's literally like taking like a jet to your destination, as compared to like how like taking a car or walking towards your destiny, if you do the other methods. So yeah, I did that as well. Also, like I also understood and like made myself realize, like I went deep and analyzed my energy, my numerology and astrology, and saw that, okay, why are things happening so late in my life? Like, what is the reason? Like, who is causing it? What is causing this? And I did some past life visualizations. I also did my chart, I did some readings, and I got to know the reason. And one of the biggest reasons was karma. Karma was holding back so many things in my life. But that's not it. On top of karma, I never released these things publicly. I think this is the first time, and I think I'm making myself very vulnerable, but it is what it is. So, there was like kind of like a hate curse put by some female, because I can sense her energy on me, like good 15 years ago, at least 15 or 20, I'm not sure exactly, but more than 10, definitely 15, 16, 17. And she put on this hate spell, and the hate spell was basically about like making me suffer in every aspect of life. Like it's like a destiny swap or destiny stealing. Like whenever I would try to like get close to what I want to do, I would fall sick. Whenever I would try to improve my life, I would fall sick. Whenever something good or someone good would come in my life, something would happen and we would just fall apart. Like crazy stuff. This is just the stuff, like I'm saying, what happening in my life. Like it was basically destruction of a person through, like, in so many avenues, and especially like mental health. Like whenever these spiritual attacks and these kind of things are made, the first thing to go down is your mental health. And my goodness, I suffered so much. I was on depression and anxiety pills for so long, and then I quit it just the same way I did the thyroid. And yeah, it was like a combination of so many things. Like I really, but like in all this, I made a connection with myself. And like I tend to be someone who is like very harsh upon myself. Like if I don't achieve or don't get something, I become either very hard upon myself or I start hating myself. That's how I was. So I formed a connection with myself, and I would do these practices, and I would, it's like people say you need to forgive others. I was like, I forgive myself. Literally, I would place my hand here and here, because these are the points, where this is where like heartbreak and these kind of things are stored, and this is where like there is poor self-esteem or insecurities, these kind of things are stored. So I would just place my hands there, play a mantra. Like for me, this is Satanama. I would play this mantra and I would just say to myself consistently, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for the things I didn't know any better. I forgive myself for like not knowing better, for trusting people I shouldn't have. This was like the hardest part of healing, like forgiving my own self. Nobody talks about it like as much. I did that a lot, and again, this part is becoming longer, so I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Make sure to hit the follow button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icons, because the stories, the things that I share with you, it's not just come here and say the things for the sake of saying it. My soul was literally chosen to come on this earth and say all these things to you. Like I'm a born healer. And it is my sole purpose, and it is your responsibility as a collective to make sure my message reaches the world. So make sure you follow and share with everybody. See you tomorrow. Next part. Subscribe.